What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about Elden Ring, and it's this highly praised game that is everybody's most anticipated game. Review scores came out a couple days ago, and it's easily the highest rated game of the year. However, I do find faults with this review score. Now, Elden Ring is currently rated at a 97 on the PlayStation 5 and 95 on a PC and Xbox Series consoles, respectively. There's no review available for the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game. This game's highly praised all across social media. It's one of those things. However, from a user experience, this game has issues across all platforms. It's poorly optimized for PC, runs like poop on both PS5 and Xbox Series, and it runs as a regular Souls games on the previous consoles as well. So the thing is, it's like, okay, this game clearly has performance issues. The game unoptimized for PC, but everyone was able to play through it. I mean, Steam, the game that released on Steam, and the reviews are just negative, right? So my thing is okay, why is this game highly rated? We know these Souls games don't have like a compelling story. It's all lore based and environmental like based. It's like lore, design, that eerie feel, and it's really all about the combat. We know from a visual standpoint, all these games look pretty much the same. They look pretty much dated. The gameplay, while fun, the loop is fun. It's janky. The performance has historically been shit. The best way to currently play Elden Ring is if you're playing on a PlayStation 5, but you're playing the PS4 back compat version. That's the only way to get a lock 60 FPS. Xbox offers an alternative way to play at with some consistency, and that's pretty much if you have a VR display, so later TV or monitor, and that's pretty much it. But the thing is that I don't understand how the game really does one thing right, and that's the copy and paste formula of his previous games in a different setting with bigger monsters and harder bosses, and it's somehow perfect. This game is probably going to be obviously nominated for the Game of the Year. It's probably going to win. But I think this score is flawed. I think either the people that reviewed this game are all nothing but Souls fanboys. I don't even think quite a few people that that reviewed this game even completed it. This is one of the most flawed, must-play perfect games I've ever seen, and it's ridiculous. Now, I thought a game like Horizon Forbidden West, which I haven't finished yet, would be like a 90 rated game and is going to get its Game of the Year nomination and whatnot. I'm looking at these two games, the flaws in Horizon Forbidden West, and I'm looking at Elden Ring, and I'm like, I don't get what warrants what. Like, you know what I mean? Even though I don't have an issue with Horizon Forbidden West scores, I do take issue with Elden Ring scores because I think it is misleading, and that's why when you have to talk about review scores, I think some of these scores are misleading. This 97 score, the 95 on Xbox, and 95 on PC, that is misleading. Either reviewers were just ecstatic to be picked to review Elden Ring, or they're just like completely biased. When you think about other games that get reviewed, like you've seen reviews, people reviewing Halo Infinite that's never been a fan of the first-person shooter genre or never been a fan of the Halo genre. You look at people who review Forza games. You got a ton of those who say, "Well, I'm not into racing games," or "This is my first real racing experience." And then you look at this, it's like it's just nothing. People who live and die by Souls games. I don't like Souls games. Now, I know a lot of you people are here because of Souls games like Bloodborne and Sekiro. I did those challenges on my channel. I haven't been that successful. I completed Bloodborne. I struggled with Sekiro, and there's no way I'm getting through Elden Ring. I have it. I didn't buy it with my own money. Thank God for game sharing. I don't see that I'll pick it up. I've tried it a couple of times to try to see if let me just get into the loop of things. I'm not feeling it. I'm not happy with it. I don't see what the big deal is. And I think this score is misleading. All these reviews here, nobody highlights the bugs. Nobody highlights the performance issues. Nobody highlights any flaws or negativity about the game. They only highlight how this is the best Souls game ever. It's Souls in the open world. It's Souls like we never experienced before. All these games are the same. Different characters, still no story, interesting boss fights, repetitive gameplay loop, and the only thing these games got going for it is its difficulty level. Now, all respect to From Software, they're pretty good, and they've made a name for themselves, and they've constantly, grown, and they've brought attention to this genre, and they created I want to say they created a genre, but they pretty much made this genre very, very popular, and a lot of people have imitated it and tried to replicate it. Even mainstream games have tried to emulate this gameplay style in some way, shape, or form. I think of Assassin's Creed series, the recent Assassin's Creed series. I think of the God of Wars. I think of what else game that borrowed this gameplay style. The other games may not be as difficult, but the combat system that they put in place is pretty much similar and inspired by the Souls, like Jedi Fallen Order, same thing. So the thing is, like, the Elden Ring, I think the score is very misleading. I think the game is extremely overrated, and there's nothing to tell me otherwise. I don't know what makes this game drastically better than Bloodborne. I mean, the mechanics of these games have remained the same. They're unchanged. The games all look and play ashy. They're like high quality jank in all the Souls games. I think it's extremely overrated, and I think this is like I won't say it's a cyberpunk situation, but it's there's a clear disconnect between the people who review the game and now the people that are actually playing the game. It's not all that hot. I'm sure it's gonna get its praise. It's gonna get its game of the year nominations, but there's no way. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be several games that come out that will be better than Elden Ring that won't score as high. And man, I just can't believe it. I wish some of these dudes need to come out and really explain their logic in terms of this review score, because I think this review score is highly flawed and oversold. And I think I just think it's overrated. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Souls fan. Like I did, I played Bloodborne. I enjoyed that. I played Sekiro, enjoyed it to the most part, but it still had the same issue. All these games have the same issues. Performance, jank, not very impressive visually, lack of story, lack of graphics, and they're poor performing games in terms from a technical aspect. For a successful studio like From Software and all the years of experience that they have in making video games, they have yet to make a proper performing game. But they get their ass kissed, and they get praised, and their games get overrated, and this happened. So, all right, but that's my video. I know a lot of you are going to disagree. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.